Hello, welcome to this your channel of the better Eurofan, that's me. After the personal and heartfelt performance by Julia Machado during last year's contest, having placed 13th in the final ranking, Portugal keeps its regular participation by showing the best of the Portuguese young talent to the rest of Europe. Now we will see who will be the next child artist that will have the task of representing the Lusitanian country on the main stage of Madrid. Here we go. For today's episode, I'm going to review the Portuguese entry for Junior Eurovision 2024, which will be represented by singer Victoria Nicole with the song Esperança, which in English translates as hope. Paraphrasing the song's title, it can be said that this time they are putting their faith and hope on her to possibly achieve, in this case better say than ever, their first victory in the junior contest. Without further delay, let's move on with the review. As usual, we start taking a look at her biography and career before leaving her Eurovision adventure in neighboring Spain. Victoria is 13 years old, comes from the town of Ocumare del Tui, Venezuela, and currently lives in the city of Il Habol, located in northwestern Portugal. She will develop a huge interest for music since very early age and in a quite curious way. After that first trip to Portugal with her uncles when she was still living in Venezuela, being 5 years old then, she will discover that innate passion for music, especially by listening to the mythical Swedish group ABBA, by learning and performing all their songs by herself, to the point that asked her parents to enroll her in singing classes, which will set the foundation of a promising musical career. In 2018, she emigrates with her family to Portugal, where she will continue her musical studies by attending a conservatory, taking both piano and lyrical singing classes. With time, she will also learn to play ukulele and will start to write her own songs. On the other hand, she will also participate in several talent competitions, mentioning for example the Portuguese and Spanish versions of Got Talent, the Portuguese version of All Together Now, and much in particular the Portuguese version of The Boys Kids, in which she wanted to participate in Saba. In fact, she participated in the preliminary auditions every time she could, since the talent show was rescued by the Portuguese Prologue broadcaster in 2021, but in the first 3 occasions she could not enter in the show, until she will finally get her chance this year. Let's see more in detail how will be her attempt in the talent show. Keeping the habit, the Portuguese Prologue broadcaster will use the effects system of the Portuguese version of The Boys Kids to pick the artist that would represent Portugal in Madrid, while the song will be once again internally selected by the broadcaster. Victoria was one of the contestants, as I have mentioned before, but here comes the curious part, and it's that during the blind auditions phase, she will perform with the piano the song Voila by singer Barbara Pravi, which was the French entry at Eurovision 3 years ago in the competition held in Rotterdam, Netherlands, a quite risky choice I have to say. Her particular performance has impressed a lot both the public and the 4 coaches, to the point that she got the super pass to the semi-finals round. Then she will keep progressing through the rest of the phases of the competition until getting to the final show aired on early last July, together with other 7 finalists. In this case, there was a change in the first round, as now all the finalists will only perform 1 song, where the 4 most voted will advance to the second round, being Victoria among them. Then in the second and final round, the remaining finalists will perform 1 more song, and Victoria in this case will perform once again Voila by the piano, just like in the blind auditions, with which she will be proclaimed the winner of the season, as well as the right of representing Portugal on the main stage of Madrid. After winning the talent show, the broadcaster will start working on the song that Victoria will perform in the junior contest. Finally, it will be earlier this month, after many months of work, when the song will be officially premiered together with its accompanying official music video. Putting her dreams and wishes in a song. Now I'm going to analyze this proposal with which she will attend the junior contest. Once again, we have a ballad with that characteristic Portuguese touch that is very distinguishing, starting with a pulse rhythm in the piano, then later progressing to a more symphonic sound that is kept for the rest of the track. I have been surprised with Victoria's voice without any doubt. Initially she starts with a soft phrasing, gradually increasing the intensity as the song progresses, standing out the song's song's outro where she hits very high notes, showcasing that lyrical voice she is still working on, and of course giving that epic touch in the final part. The lyrics have been written in Portuguese and Spanish by Victoria herself, being the first time that Portugal sends an entry in these two languages, because these usually are in Portuguese and English. Although she has been persistent on the fact that she wanted to write it to express her own emotions and sensations since the very beginning. It is also true that she also had some collaboration from two of the coaches who took part in the last season of The Voice Kids, the singer Niño Basmaya, who was her coach during the season, and the singer Barbara Tinoco. The context behind the lyrics is quite curious because we are talking in this case of an autobiography. It is herself telling her life story until now, about how she has been achieving her goals with faith, patience, self-confidence, and above all, hope. From here the song's title. Reading the lyrics more in detail, previously translated of course, it describes how determined she is to do whatever it takes to accomplish her dreams, no matter what happens in the process. In this case, she discusses about doors shut down to her, about people who did not believe in her, about things that do not turn out as she would like, about obstacles that were put in her way. But despite all that, her ambition remains intact, stating that hope is the key to keep fighting for being whatever we want to be in life. It is evident that the message is focused in that wake-up call made by her to keep moving forward, although circumstances could be against us, being herself an example and inspiration of resilience and overcoming to make our dreams come true. Having done a review of the song, let's see how she portrays her personal story through the official music video. The plot is presenting a quite simple and minimalistic concept, with her performing the song from a grand piano with many white fabrics in the background. As the song progresses, there are about close-ups and general shots of her in the piano, while the lighting behind the fabrics goes with the intensity of the performance. From the second verse, there are alternate shots of both of her performing the song standing in front of the fabrics, and of herself in the piano from different angles. Shortly after in the bridge, the lighting behind the fabrics is much more tenuous, in line with the calm and pause rhythm during this part of the song. Then with the song's outro it gets more intense, while at the same time she has her vocal extravaganza moments while she keeps playing the piano until the performance finishes with a wild shot of her in the piano. Making a summary of the comments, the Portuguese entry for this year is very exceptional in my opinion. I say in this case because they are presenting a proposal made by Victoria herself. As usually, unlike earlier editions of the Junior Contest, entries are composed and prepared by adult and experimental songwriters that are later delivered to the child artists. In this case, the fact that she had the initiative of preparing the proposal herself gives itself a level of authenticity, and this will be quite appreciated by the audience. Having said this, I think that it is a very powerful proposal that has pleasantly surprised me, and I'm sure that it is going to stand out. I guess that the staging in Madrid will be quite minimalistic, with her playing the piano for sure, although it will not sound live. In this sense, the lighting and the visual graphics will play a key role to give depth to the proposal. In the other hand, there are expectations on if she will do those high notes in the outro, and I say it because it has been happening recurrently in these last editions. The song of the contestants comes second of the competition, which eventually affect on their ability to do the performance in proper conditions. We hope that this is not the case for her and that she can do it without any problems. In the meantime, we just have to wait until she gets the turn to get up on the stage to defend her proposal in the Spanish capital. This has been the Portuguese proposal of this year for the Junior Contest. In particular, I like it very much, but I would also like to know if you like it as well, or if it has not got your attention instead. In any case, leave your comments down below so we can keep the discussion. And this is it for today's episode. Thus this video has been of your taste, then take a few seconds to like this video, thus you can help me to spread it to more people. Take advantage as well to subscribe to my channel, enable notifications by hitting the bell, and find me through my social media. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.